Ask Your Meteorologist is brought to you by Matex Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical.
Well, it is a beautiful spring day here at our Matex Weather Garden. The perfect day, I'd argue, for Ask Your Meteorologist with Jack Gerfen. Hey, Jack. Thanks so much for being here. It's going great.
Good, good.
Spring, April showers bring May flowers, something we all know and love.
A little chilly today, but the sunshine is nice to have.
Yes. Well, we actually have some viewer questions.
I know, which is good.
So you ready to answer them?
I'm ready to go.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if we can do this first one here.
Okay.
This one's from Peter Callway, who says, was asking, when was the last F5 tornado in Illinois?
So we have the new scale now, an EF scale, which stands for Enhanced Fujita Scale. That was back in the, well, they used it up until the early 2000s.
The F scale is out?
So the EF scale, but they're essentially the same.
Okay.
There has not been an EF5 tornado in Illinois, but there has been an F5 tornado in Illinois. And the last one that we had was actually up in Plainfield, Illinois, which is a little bit closer to like Joliet and places like that. So if you take our graphics here, we can see that we'll have that pulling up here. Now, the Plainfield tornado, that one was to the north of us, and that one was on August 28th of 1990, so it's been a little bit. But that was the last EF5 tornado, or the last F5 tornado, I should say, that we had. You can see that the tornado left a scar across the earth. So not only did it do damage across the city of Plainfield, but also just ripped up the ground, too, like that.
That's incredible to see. Now, there's still some country here, it looks like. I was wondering...
Correct.
Does the landscape matter when it comes to a tornado and touching down? Is it more likely to happen in the country, or do we still see things like this in a cityscape or a suburb?
It could happen. You know, there could be an F5 tornado could touch down in Chicago. Like, it could happen.
Okay.
It's just luck that it hasn't happened. But,
bad luck.
Yeah. Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
Dallas, Texas could. But, I mean, you've heard it, you know, Moore, Oklahoma. They're a suburb of Oklahoma City, and they get hit all the time, too, with two F5 and EF5 tornadoes. So it can happen, but just more than likely it's going to be in a more rural area based on how the geography is of the country.
Okay, thanks for that explanation. Let's move on to this next one.
Okay.
Linda Abed asks, what causes hail to form during a thunderstorm?
Okay, so I got my next graphic up here, and basically what happens is this. A thunderstorm has updrafts and downdrafts. So a updraft is literally air is rising up into it. That's how when you watch a thunderstorm, you can see it growing taller. That's the updraft. That's the convection, the warm air causing it to rise. So if you get a water droplet that gets stuck in the updraft, it's going to go up, and as it goes up, it gets colder, and then it freezes, gets a little too heavy, it follows the downdraft, and then it gets picked up again by the updraft potentially, and it will do that again over and over again. So you're adding more and more layers of freezing rain onto this. So this little itty-bitty ice pellet becomes bigger and bigger and bigger because it keeps on going up and down in the updrafts and the downdrafts. And then when it gets too heavy, so even the updraft can't even keep it up there, then it falls down. Yep,
okay.
As hail. Yep.
We're running out of time here, but free to ask, do tornadoes form over flat, dry terrain more often than around rivers? Kind of similar to my question.
It's kind of similar, yep. And I would say that technically it is more likely that it would, only because there's more land in the U.S. compared to water. But tornadoes easily can go over water. They can form over the ocean. They can form over the Great Lakes. We call those water spouts. And a lot of times a river or a body of water is not going to really hamper that. So as we take my graphics, I don't think we're on graphics right now. But I will see if I can't back it up here with that. But that tornado goes across that body of water right there. And when that happens, a lot of times the storm is already strong enough to just push the tornado over it. It actually doesn't matter if it's water or not. If it's over water that's cold for a long time, like let's say right now, a storm was going over Lake Michigan that had a tornado on it.
The water spout.
The water, well, it's a tornado, then it goes over the water, it becomes a water spout.
Okay.
But then the water, if it's cool, that's just not the good, favorable conditions, and then that would likely die out. But it can happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack, thank you so much. You were
Absolutely.
so knowledgeable, and we appreciate you answering questions for our viewers today.
Some more questions, and I actually liked having you guys come up with the topic rather than me coming up and thinking of something, so send us the questions.
We love answering your questions, so you can reach out to Jack via email, Facebook, Twitter. He's got the answers to your questions.